Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bean with the D20 Speakeasy, and today we're going to do a MTG Am I the Asshole? So let's go ahead and get started with this one from Red Falcon 725 on Reddit. And the title is Am I the Asshole for scooping and getting upset at my friend for playing 8 turns in a row?
Bruh.
For context, we are relatively new to EDH pod of 6 friends. We've been playing for about 2 months, and it's been unfun to say the least. The first time we played, our buddy G brought in a proxy deck totaling over $800 with Alania Divergent Storm as its commander. He proceeded to copy extra turn cards and bogged the game down for everyone else at the table since he really didn't know what he was doing. After a few more games and discussions about whether or not we want to use $800 proxy decks at our table, he went down to half of a proxy deck totaling about $200, which was more in line with the rest of our decks. Still, the extra turn copy was prevalent, and more games became slowed to a halt with 5+ turns taken, while the rest of us had nothing to do. We brought up our concerns to him, and he just said that he should be able to play the game how he wants without us getting bitter. Finally, last night, he comes to a game night with a full deck of physical cards, proud to show us his new shiny Alania art. The game is going swell, we're having a good time, and then, just like always, it slowed down to a grinding halt when he plays a series of cards to let him take 8 turns in a row. On turn 4, he copied Electro Dominance and flat out killed me with 54 damage, and me and the rest of the table scooped. By that point, I was tired of the shenanigans and dug into him more aggressively than I should have been, saying that nobody else at the table is having fun sitting there for 20 minutes while he taps and untaps his cards into a win. He told me not to be petty and get bitter, and I told him that this wasn't about being petty or bitter. This is about wasting our group's time watching him play by himself when he could just move on to a new game and actually have fun. So now, in his eyes, I'm the a hole that's trying to take away his fun. What do you guys think? All right, so here's my thoughts on it. I've had some decks in the past that made it seem like I was playing solitaire a little bit, and I realized just, based on my group I meet up with every Friday, that it was kind of a lame deck to play against. So, low key, I went ahead and broke it down, spread everything out to a few different decks, and went from there. Uh, that was towards the beginning of our pod. As our pod has, played over the past few years, we got back into it with Brother Wars. So we've been playing since Brother Wars has been out during this recent cycle, I guess. I used to play when I was younger. But, anyways, um, lost my train of thought for a second. I Now that our pod has, built a better collection, understand the rules a little bit better, I felt like that deck was now ready for our group, so I rebuilt the deck, and honestly, it's kind of in line with our group. It's not too OP for the most part, and I think that's fine. But like, you need to pay attention to your pod, and you need to keep your ears open, because honestly, your pod, at least my pod, they're my best friends, man. I absolutely look forward to every Friday I get to hang out and play with them. And the last thing I want to do is make my best friends just super salty and honestly not look forward to playing with me. So that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and then yeah, we're gonna start doing some AITAs every now and again. So hope you look forward to it. If you have any that you'd like to share with me, please go ahead and just send it to my DMs. And let's get some more content rolling. But other than that, stay groovy.